What's up, people? Paradox 2311 got a quick score. Happened to run into a Walmart. I happened to go to a Walmart by mistake. I wanted to go to a different one, but I actually pressed the wrong button on my phone to get directions to a certain Walmart. I thought it was only one in this area, but there obviously was two. So I get to this Walmart and I'm like, damn, wrong one. I've been to the other one before, never been to this one. So I said, well, this one's small, maybe it's got something in it, maybe it don't. Had a time with the lady in sporting goods. She had a just had surgery, her first day back, so she was walking, limp leg like a mug. So I sent her to the back to get the SOG knives that they had 4 on display. I hadn't checked these yet. And she said there was a big box back there she couldn't get to, and I asked her, could she bring it out? And she went back there, talked to the manager, was like, no, security reasons, you can't bring it out. And I was like, well, let me talk to him. And he came out, was like, no, I'm not bringing them out here. I'll set up a table on Saturday. And I told him that, the other Walmart told me you had these here. I just drove 30 minutes to get here. So I explained to him, he was like, so you going around just buying clearance stuff? And I explained to him that, stuff wouldn't be this price if the managers had put it on the shelf at a higher discount. And he didn't like that too much, and I told him that any other Walmart I've been to had no problem digging in boxes in the back, finding everything I needed. He assumed that I wanted to bring out everything that was on clearance, which I actually did, but I gave him specific items and gave him barcodes to binoculars, SOG knives, Nikon Buckmaster scopes, these but not these. And he comes back out with 3 different scopes. He said these are all the scopes I could find. Came out with this, and I was like, well, I'm happy to have that, because they actually had 0 in stock when I checked that one, but they obviously had one. And had a couple of those Bushnell 22 rimfires, and so I picked this up, and I forgot to ask the lady to go underneath the counter and look for the binoculars. So I went up front and paid for this in the self-checkout, walked back to the back and asked the lady to look underneath the bottom for the binoculars, underneath the binocular side. She opened it up. There was 4 of these, 4 to 12s. So let me have all 4 of those. Saw 2 Pro Staff boxes. I was like, let me get those, but no scopes in the Pro Staff box. So then there was one of these that was not in the box. She told me she would sell it to me because we did have the barcodes. So I wound up buying 5 of these 4 to 12s. So on my way home, I was thinking, well, I wonder if one of those Pro Staffs could have been in the box, since we couldn't find it. Could have been in one of these Nikon boxes. And I get home, wasn't a Pro Staff in one. There was a Bushnell XLT in one. So I looked these up, and I think these were going for 200 bucks. So I don't have one of these. I would rather have this because I already have a 4 to 12 Pro Staff, so I'm happy with this for sure. Definitely glad to have this. So I only have one of these boxes because I've already sold. I'm keeping one, and I already sold the other 3. So I got 5 scopes yesterday, 6 actually with this one. 5 of these, I sold 3 already for 90 bucks a piece. I'm gonna keep this one because I didn't keep one the first time I got these, and I'll keep the Bushnell. So here's the receipt on the 3 to 9. The manager dug out the back for me, and here's a receipt for all the Nikons. This was an old Nikon scope, and I mean an old box. I've never seen this box before. Maybe this was this was an old Nikon box, Pro Staff. I still tried to get her to sell that to me for $35 like the other one, but she wouldn't do it. So I'm still gonna go back to the store because I know those displays are in that back in the box somewhere. So when the head person of sporting goods gets there, I'm definitely going to go back there again one day this week and try to get those 2 Pro Staffs. But that's that. Since I'm on these scopes, I did pick up a Bushnell AR optics. These were going for $2.99, and got that the other day for $160. So definitely glad to have that. Wish it could have been, I think Ammo Runner got one of these for $100, and they had the other one, the 4.5 to 18, for $125. I'm not sure if I want that one or not. Maybe go back and try that, because I got to go back to do a buyback on 2 of these. This is a $15 store I got that at. That's that right here. But this video is already over 5 minutes. That's it for me. Paradox 2311. Get yours, because I'm going to get mine.